Hey YouTube, in this video we're going to be looking at a physics river problem. So let's read the problem. A swimmer heads directly across a river. First piece of important information. So the swimmer is going to start here and he's going to end up directly across the river, which is right here. Swimming at 1.6 meters per second relative to still water. So this is the velocity of this, 1.6 meters per second. She arrives at a point 40 meters downstream from the point directly across the river. Okay, so she arrives here. This is directly across the river, and she's going to arrive 40 meters down the stream. So she's going to arrive here. Which means if this is the way she's supposed to travel, and this is the spot that she ends up, she's actually traveling along this resultant direction. And the river is 80 meters wide. Okay, so the first thing we need to figure out is the speed of the current. The speed of the current is how fast the current is traveling in this direction, the direction that's 40 meters. So for this triangle, we know the opposite side over the adjacent side is 40 over 80, which simplifies to 1 over 2. And since this is on the same triangle that we put the speed on, we can say x meters per second over 1.6 meters per second. Yeah, so because this is the same triangle, this 40 over 80, which is 1 over 2, is going to have the same ratio as the speed for this triangle. So, what's half of 1.6? Well, 1.6 divided by 2 is 0.8. So we can say x equals 0.8 meters per second. I'm just going to fill this in here. 0.8 meters per second. Okay, we've answered question A now. The magnitude of the swimmer's resultant velocity. So we're looking at the velocity on this resultant line here, on this line, running in this direction. Okay, so we can use the Pythagorean theorem for this, because we know this velocity for this side, and we know the velocity for this side is 1.6, so we can use the Pythagorean theorem to figure out this side. So we'll call this resultant velocity equals the root of 0.8 squared plus 1.6 squared Okay, let's pull up the calculator now. Okay, the square root of 0.8 squared plus 1.6 squared equals approximately 1.79 meters per second. So I'm going to fill that in here, 1.79 meters per second. Okay, now we need to figure out the direction of the swimmer's resultant velocity. So this is the direction here. We're trying to figure out this angle theta. So I can say tan of theta equals 40 over 80, which equals 0.5. Now I'm going to multiply both sides by the tan inverse, which gives me angle theta equals tan inverse 0.5. Let's pull up the calculator now. Tan inverse of 0.5 equals approximately 26.57 degrees. Okay, now we need to find the time it takes the swimmer to cross the river. Okay, I'm just going to go up in the corner now. Okay, so we know that time equals distance divided by velocity. So we can use any side to calculate the time. We could say the time equals 40 divided by 0.8 because she traveled 40 meters in 0.8 seconds. Or we could say that equals 80 divided by 1.6. Okay, yeah, so since time equals distance over velocity, we'll just use this one here. Time equals 40 divided by 0.8. Let's calculate that now. 40 divided by 0.8. That equals 50. Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, like and subscribe, and see you next time. Thanks.